Hello, my little munchkins, my little crones, and my sunflowers. How are you on this Saturday? I would say early evening, I would say. Because if you keep looking, it's going to probably drift us deeper into the darkness. However, this is one of my favorite spots. Now, with that being said, I had someone who sent me a message, and they told me that and it was two actors. Their names I really don't know the name. I know one is Becky Armstrong, and the other one name is
Sarocha.
Sarocha.
Chakimha.
We'll put it up there. So put it there. So we will be able to show you their names and their faces. Anyway, these two girls are in this show called Gap. And as anything, when you blow up and you become so famous, people begin to want to know about your life. So I'm going to let Baby Crone take over from here. She's going to give you a little bit more in depth about it. However, before I do readings on people, I really like to understand their culture, because if this is dealing with any kind of alternative lifestyles, I would like to not offend anyone. And I was surprised that the Thai people are very open-minded, very, very open-minded. So that gives me a leeway where I could speak freely. Baby Crone, take it from there.
Yes. Well, the two actresses in question, the first one as Sarocha, she is 25 years old.
Okay.
Yes. And Becky, or Rebecca, is 20 years old.
Okay.
And they both have been playing in this Thai series, as you mentioned, Gap. And they play as lesbian lovers. At least it looks like, well, yes, as this Thai series, it's only hinting at female romance, at least in the first episode from what I had glimpsed over. However, the question people want to know, because art imitates life. So are these ladies really in a love relationship like they appear to be on camera? And it gives me a little bit of like the K-pop scene. That's what it reminds me of.
It reminds me of what K-pop is. It seems like for the first episode, because of Join Us, and it just seems like it gives you about what K-pop is. Because the first scene starts off with someone getting fired because they broke the rules.
Yes.
And so anyway, we're looking at it to see how far we go in it. So I don't like to read in something I don't know. So let's get started. So it's about these two girls. So what is it that the people want to know?
The fandom wants to know what's going on in their current situation. However,
that's too broad. Can you narrow it down?
Is there a love relationship between them?
Let's start there. We're going to start, is there a love relationship? And any questions that you want to know, you send them in. This is about, is there a love relationship? Or do they even like each other?
Yes.
Or are they compatible? Or are they just great actresses? They could just be two great actresses. That's it. Playing a role. Or it could be art imitating life. Right? I can't. Mm-mm. So, here we go. We have so who's the first one?
The first one is Sarocha.
This is Sarocha. This is the 25-year-old.
Yes.
Okay. And this will be?
The 20-year-old Rebecca.
How old is she?
20.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. So here, this is Sarocha, which is older. And here is the other one. What's her name?
Rebecca.
Rebecca, which is younger. However, I do see, just by looking at the card, so let me show you what I see. I do see that Sarocha is looking at Rebecca, but I don't see her looking at her with any kind of romance. It's more like looking at her, like looking at a child or somebody growing up. Looking at her like maybe a fellow worker or a fellow worker, but not no love. You don't see no love interest between here. However, this is up for interpretation, so please let me know what you think. All right? All right. So this is what I see. So the thing is, when people watch shows, they do such a good job. And from what I gather, it's like they letting them get ready to kiss. Then the next thing you know, they ready. You have to wait all the time for them finally meeting. So they just bringing it out. And so I can understand the psychological pull that they're playing with you all to get you to talking, to want you to want them to have this relationship. But you know how it works. So anyway, let's see what the block is going to be, if there's any block at all. Okay? So what season is this?
So far, there's only one season.
This is the first
season. Yes.
Wow. So let's see. Oh, here we have deception.
Oh.
Now, I don't know what this means. I have no idea. Baby Crone, could
Yes.
you have any idea what deception, why deception would show up?
Maybe they are playing a convincing role in deceiving the public.
That's it. They are being convinced. They are convincing you that there is a relationship. But from where I'm sitting, there is no relationship at all. But they are convincing you that there is one. The deception, because they're good actors. And their job is to make you believe that there is a relationship. However, we all know that art imitates life. If you act something long enough, it becomes real. And that's what you will find out in time. Like if this show go on for another 2-3 years, things could change. We don't know. We just have to follow it. So let's find out. So right now, we see that this is just a good acting job. And how well do they, let me just put down some cards. There it showed up again.
Oh, wow.
It showed up again. So Becky must be a strong force in this movie because she shows up again.
Yes, she is the main head of the company that is apparent.
Becky, the young girl?
Yes. She surprisingly is.
She's the head of the company.
She's the head of the company and she's the one that's ruthless.
As if something is moving on. Do you know anything about this?
No, I do not.
And then we have a queen.
Oh.
Okay. Also, let's see, we have an ace. We have a 4 of pentacles. And, 4 of pentacles. No,
6 of pentacles.
I'm sorry, 6 of pentacles. I don't have my glasses. 6 of pentacles. And we have the world card. And let's go again. And we have the 4, which is the empress. Which we have is that 7 or 8? I can't tell.
8.
The 8 of swords. And last but not least, we have the 5 of swords. Now, what I see in this, I like to tell you what I see. So I don't know what this is, but this could be about the show itself. It could be about, the show is good. They probably getting good ratings. They don't know if they're going to keep it. It's probably still seeing how this is going to work out. Are they going to move it forward? I just think that the things that they're working with the show is all up in the air. I don't know if they expect that it was going to have the big success that it had now. I don't think that they probably thought, but maybe the success, you see, it's a new show. It's just started. It's blown to the roof. It's lucrative. It's giving them everything that they wanted. And now, the powers, they feeling blindsided. So I think they don't know what they're going to do about the show. I know that they want to keep it. So that's what I see about the show. I see it that, the powers, and I think that they, sometimes when you do a show, be a success, blow up. This is what I'm getting. And it's like, it's such a sensation. They didn't think that it would make it, people were all over the world watch it. I don't think that they look at it, but it is to me, from what I've seen from the first episode, it shows me a lot about how the K-pop world works.
Yes.
And for that, I'm definitely interested. So, as far as the 2 girls, I think the oldest girl, it could be a little schism, with the younger girl getting a little bit more credit than the older girl, because here, the oldest girl, the older one, who is she?
The older one is Sarocha.
Sarocha. And it seems like Sarocha and her are really, Sarocha and the girl are not really close like that, but they work well together. And I see that the energy is just working energy for now. Any questions?
Yes, my question is,
are they in a relationship? Here, again, I see it's new beginnings for the show. And it's a love show. It's about love. It's about being open-minded in relationships. It's definitely about that. It stretches the imagination for other people, and it's trying to be gentle towards other cultures as well. It's not as vulgar as American TV would be. As them kissing, it would have been all kiss all over. So I like the slow pace of it and the way that they're moving. It's just a throwback to me when I was coming up. That's what it was like when I used to look at TV. Now it's just in your face all the time. Go ahead, baby Crone. You have another question. Well, I asked a question. So what's your question?
Yes, how do they feel about the public wanting them to be in a relationship?
They like it. It's good ratings. It's good talk. That's what I'm saying. Up here, they face each other. They're so different. They're two different people. They don't even really have anything in common. And this girl, she's 5 years old. It's like playing with her sister, But they're good friends and they just acting. So far, it's just the acting relationship, and they just drawing you in. They're doing their job. And if I was a company and I make you believe it and I make you want to come back every week, pour it on, baby. That's what I say. So yes, it is. That's a good thing. This is good. Because the more you talk, the more you invest it, the more you believe, the more they'll keep it going for you. And keep those girls separated and just keep making them get a little bit closer until when you get to the end, finally, the big kaboom.
Yes, that's exactly how they go.
That seems how it is going to end. However, I don't know. We'll have to watch and see. Go ahead.
Yes.
But I do think the show is sweet and nice.
Yeah.
And I think it could reach all cultures. I really do. And so far, it's not vulgar. I like that. I do. It's very simple.
Yep, a lighthearted comedy romance series it is.
And is it for teenage? It's for teenagers, but I wouldn't want my 8-year-old or 9-year-old looking at no love story now. So it is about fantasies and things like that. So any other question?
Yes, my question is, I'm going to have to ask this for each girl separately.
Okay.
So is Sarocha into the same sex?
Do you want to know, is Sarocha gay?
Yes.
Well, I see here, and it's laid like a 4, and a 4 is a foundation. But could it be that it's something that she contemplates? Maybe it's something she contemplates. Let me lay another card. Yeah, it could be something she contemplates.
Okay.
Sarocha is the one with the dark hair.
Yes.
Yeah, it could be something she contemplates. Something she thinks about, it could be. So what about the other girl?
Yes.
Becky. Does she question her homosexuality? Let's see. Well, here it just seems like as a far sign, it's like I'm open for anything. Try it once, see what it does. Try it once. Hey, if it worked, it worked. Yeah. It's like she's not bound by things. The young girl.
Well, I see the 8 of Swords has popped up again.
Popped up. Yeah, the 8 of Swords is down the bottom. But this shows me that this person is not bound. They're young. They're not even looking at that. Like maybe when they were younger, but they still young. But they're not bound by that. This is a person that's fiery and daring and that will try new things. Where this person, the other Sarocha, this is what the card's saying. I don't know these people. I'm just reading them. It seems like Sarocha, is that her name? Sarocha, I'm sorry. It seems like she's more reserved, more older, contemplative. Maybe not. The younger girl was like, hey, I tried. However, but I do want to say this. from what I'm gathering, they both are willing to do whatever it takes to make the show work. So, you have another question.
Yes, my next question
Did
is...
you like that question?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. This is one that's contemplating, and one is like, look, I'll try it one time and see what it's like. One is like, I'm not quick to jump in it, but we'll have to think about it. Mm-hmm.
So...
But I have to say this.
Okay.
Do you think that you would have to be kind of open-minded to play a role, even alluding to that, knowing the feedback that could come?
Yes, especially if you do not sway that way.
Right, and I wonder, how do they feel about that? Does that bother them? Yes, it's a balance. Mm-hmm. It's a balance in their life. Yes, this is something that they both struggle with. Being not gay, but playing this role as lovers, and the world looking at you that you are. So it could definitely come in between relationships. So that was a good question, I have to say, that we asked together.
Yes, we did.
Mm-hmm.
The next question is, could this TV series come back for a second season?
Oh, that's a good one. Will it be bad? Yes, it will. It was lucrative.
Pentacles.
I don't think they're going to let it go. I definitely think it's coming back for a second season. I definitely do. Because I see it here, and I see new beginnings, and I think it was lucrative, and I think it did way more than what they thought it would do. And so you asked the question, and yes, I do see it's coming back again. I think it will be back for a second season. What else? Everything I say is allegedly. I'm just reading cards, okay?
Are the two girls compatible outside of a relationship?
Are the two girls compatible? I don't think that they are. Let me see. I got a love card, so let me see what else. Because you have the lovers, and then you have the seeker, and then you have the hangman. And if you put all these high cards together, that's just too much turmoil. That's just too much. They don't even know each other like that. It's just way out of their realm of thinking, if that makes sense. I'm not even going to try to make it make sense, because they don't know each other like that. They're getting to know each other. They're acting a role. And for the lovers to come out, that's one of the things that they challenge. One of them is probably a loner, like whatever.
Sure.
She probably one that's not one to be all lovey-dovey, she just there doing a role. And then you have one that's probably a deep thinker, or really into her role. However, they both are in it, but I don't think that they're in the role of lovers to convince you. But outside of that, like, they're into the roles of lovers, but outside of that, they're in two different places. It just seems like one is absorbed with their self, and the other one is always seeking about new ideas. But their role that they play is very important to them. Does that make sense? Do you have
Yes, it does.
Question?
My next question is, how do the fans feel towards these two actresses?
How does the fans feel? Well, the fans feel like they work hard. The fans love them. The fans supporting them. The fans like what they're doing. The fans like it's an 8. And I saw an 8 there. So the fans like their work. They want more. They following them. So definitely. Yes. It's like they taking them on this journey. And the fans love it. It's like a journey for them into this K-pop world.
Yes. Now, actually, that does make me wonder. My next question is this TV series revolutionary for Thailand?
Yes. It was thought about. It was planned. Yes. It's just like something somebody just thought, hey, let's do this. And so, yes, as you can see, yes. So it is revolutionary. Somebody set out to do it. I don't know why I didn't think to do it, but someone set out to do it. And yeah, so it is revolutionary to set out and do something that no one has done. I'm curious to see how they play out and how many well,
12 episodes.
12 episodes, and I will be looking at it. I found it interesting. I really did. It was easy. It wasn't heavy.
Nope.
It was easy. The reading is easy. It was just easy. What did you think?
Yes, I even saw a lady boy in there.
Oh, a lady boy. And the lady boys are what they, in Thailand, is what they call gay guys. Instead of calling them gay men
Or
transgender or
drag
gay
queens.
or drags, they just call them lady boys. I like that. I think that's sweet.
I do.
You think that this country would adopt the name lady boys?
I sure hope so, because that puts them in a clear category, and we're not cis women.
Lady boys. I mean, you're a lady and you're a boy. Or lady men.
Yep.
Lady men. Hey, what's so wrong with that? They ain't gonna like it. They not. You know why? Because they want to be a woman.
Yeah.
We don't want boy on it. We don't want boy or man or nothing. We want to call us lady parts. Then they know. Yes. I'm joking, but it just seems to me that
how different cultures
deal with it. How different the culture it is. And I think lady boys or lady men are very simplistic, very easy. Separate them. And you can even have a bathroom set for them, for lady boys. You know, what do you think? So, is there any more questions?
No, I think we asked all the good questions.
I think that we did, and hopefully you'll give me some feedback. And the person?
Yes, I will put their name down.
I thank you so much for introducing me to this new Thai. And I thank you. What's his name?
Their name?
No, the guy that...
The person is Anna Servants.
No, was it a guy or a girl?
I have no idea.
Well,
I'm going to choose a female.
Thank you. You are female. Thank you so much. And I hope that we did you well. Like I said, I don't really have much to go on. So please, if you have any questions, this is where it begins. Anything you know, you tell me, and I read on it. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this session about Thai and what's going on in this love life with these actors with Gap. And I hope that you find the time to watch it. And with that being said, Baby Crone I'm not going to forget you. Baby Crone has something to say.
Yes, don't forget to add up the cards.
Okay. And this is to add up. And like I said, I truly believe they'll be back. I think this became a sensation. I don't think that they were planning for none of this. And I think it's just wonderful the way it's all turning out for the company and the actors.
Yeah.
I really do.
This was it's like you said, it's a relaxing show to watch.
It's relaxing. Mm-hmm.
Like
Nothing
I say,
heavy,
it's lighthearted.
Lighthearted. You know, if my 9-year-old happened to go in and watch it, I wouldn't lose it too much, but I wouldn't want them watching it because I think it is a mature theme.
Yes.
I don't think a 9-year-old needs to be worrying about love and meeting somebody and fantasies over somebody you haven't met. I don't want my 5-year-old, my 7, my 9. I don't even want my 11-year-old doing that. However, 12 years old is a horse of another color because when you're 12, you're going to start thinking like that. And when you're 13, well, you get ready to turn into a woman, you know, right? That's when you have your bar and bat mitzvah, right? So with that being said, let's add up these numbers and let's see. Okay, we have 15.
Okay.
We have 8.
Okay.
6.
Okay.
1.
1.
21.
21.
Are you being funny?
No.
Oh, 4.
4.
8.
8.
And 5. Want me to go over them again?
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
That is a 6. Their number added up to be a 6 in the end, which is all about harmony, which they probably do find from being in this role because they enjoy the lucrativeness.
Say that again. Go ahead. What you saying?
How I could see the number 6 relates to the energy, because with the number 6, they are enjoying the harmony of this role that they have. even though they're struggling to get along with each other because they're not
I don't
compatible.
know if they're struggling getting along. I didn't say that. I just think that they're in two different age groups. They act well together. I just don't think that they ain't partying together. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying, I'm not saying these two girls do not get along. I'm just saying the cards don't show that when they get off from work, they go and hang out. It doesn't show that yet.
Yeah, this
It does seem like they're in two
synopsis.
different age groups to me.
Yep, this synopsis of the TV series says it all. It says Mon is an idol of Sam, and when they meet again at the office, she is surprised by her icy exterior. They are different in class and age, with a gap of 8 years between them.
See what I'm saying? See, that proves
So they
it.
actually cast them pretty well, having
They cast
the
them
age
pretty well,
group.
so and an age different, everything. So the girl that's 20 older, she's not even looking at this girl like that. The young girl is the 20-year-old in the movie is fantasizing over her.
Yes.
The thing is, you're saying they kept them close to age in real life, right? So they are older, and like, why would you want to hang out with a 20-year-old?
No.
No.
Especially because
What's wrong?
I was seeing some scenes. They got into some saucy kissing scenes. We got a whole lot to catch up on.
I know we do, but go ahead.
Yes. So they pretty convinced me with those kisses.
Okay, well that's not the point. We just
No,
told
they're
where we
serious
are.
actors.
They're serious actors. Let's not lose sight.
No.
This is their job is to convince you. However,
Gotta
like
love
I
a good
said,
actor.
Hey, it's a many a times that people fall in love
That is
with
very
their
true.
co-stars and stuff. That's nothing. So let's follow it, please. I didn't have any real questions, so if you want me to answer, please shroud me with your questions, and I will tell you everything that the cards say. Like I said, it's the more you know. So I hope you enjoyed this brief reading. Well, it wasn't a brief reading, but it was an overview about the time, their culture, and their openness to the alternative lifestyle and the show that really goes into K-pop. I'm really excited about it. So to watch how all that worked, and whoever thought of it in the cast, it was a genius idea. And I know that they thought it would be good, but I don't think that they thought it would be this kind of a sensation. So good luck to the show, and from the way it looks, it will be back again next year. Fingers crossed. But what do I know? I'm only a card reader. And I thank you again for joining me. Sunflowers.